Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Nur Amirul Hakim bin Mat Azhar. My metric number A18A0277. Now I will present my part background of country Malaysia. Malaysia consists of two geographical regions divided by the South China Sea, which is Peninsula or West Malaysia. On the Malay Peninsula, which border by the Thailand in the north and Singapore in the south, and the Borneo or East Malaysia, located in northern part of the island of Borneo in the South China Sea, bordering by Indonesia and around the Sultanate of Brunei. Population Malaysia people about 31 million people, with three major races are Malay, Chinese and Indian. While in Sabah and Sarawak, there are various ethnic groups left behind that make Malaysian life in its diversity ethnic. For Sabah, like Kadazan, Dusun, Orang Sungai, Bisayas and other ethnic. While in Sarawak, ethnic for Dayak, Kayan, Kenyah and other ethnic living in Sarawak. Haze. Haze is a phenomenon caused by the presence of many small particles that cannot be seen by the eyes and float in the air. Those particles may be of natural origin or of byproduct of human activity, while the particles are present in large quantity and it grows. They can block the sun rays from reaching the earth. As a result, this reduces the visibility of the eyes.
Hi, my name is Rini Atira binti Muhammad Ridwan Tai, and my matrix number is A18A0099, and I will continue the next presentation, which is what is the country economic condition for the past 10 years. According to Indonesia National Disaster Agency, there were 328,724 hectares of land burned this year from January to August. The burning usually peaks from July to October during Indonesia dry season. Many farmers take advantage of the condition to clear vegetation from palm oil, palm, and pepper plantation using the slash and burn method. The burned land also becomes drier. The haze usually measures hundreds of kilometers across. It has spread to Malaysia, Singapore, the south of Thailand, and the Philippines, causing a significant deterioration in air quality. In Malaysia, hundreds of schools have been forced to close after the haze reached very unhealthy levels of 208 on the air polluted index API in several districts. Temperatures and haze in Sumatra and Borneo are expected to continue, with wind blowing from the southwest of southwest. Cross-border haze is expected to continue to affect surrounding areas, including western Sarawak and western part of peninsular Malaysia. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nolia binti Majan. Today I would like to present about the economy issues. First, issues of haze on agriculture and fisheries. The country economic sector is also affected by the haze in Malaysia. Low visibility results in external activity being blocked, and the fisheries and agriculture industry have to be stopped to ensure the safety and health of workers. The effect of the haze on the economy have also been affected by the impact on 4.2 million hectares of palm oil in Malaysia. After that, severe haze will cause the sunlight to become unacceptable to the palm leaf to facilitate the photosynthesis process. This is because light is essential in the process of photosynthesis besides oxygen and nutrient. The result is that the fruit is depleted or the size of the palm oil is also small. There are also fruit that alike or not fruit at all. After that, the haze also affected to fishermen could not go out fishing because of limited vision. For example, fishermen in the Muar area suffer an estimated loss of 100 ringgit Malaysia a day when they cannot fish. The estimated loss for the fisheries subsector is 1,285,200 ringgit Malaysia over the last 3 to 5 days. This value is based on the expected loss of 3,285 fishermen in the most affected state of Haze. Second, the issue of haze on tourists. Based on the tourist industry, such as Sabah and Sarawak will decline as the tourist industry is affected by the haze. For the economy, haze has a direct impact on the tourist sector. The number of tourists is expected to decrease through the haze period. A study conducted in Brunei, for example, showed the haze reduced tourist arrival by 3.8%, result in Brunei losing around 1 million Brunei dollar. So this haze phenomena is certainly a significant economic loss, apart from the tourist sector. Third, issues of haze on transport. The country is affecting the daily life of the people as a result of several flights being interrupted or delayed following high air pollution index reading that also cause visibility. This is because some airports in the country to fail to operate as usual. For example, in Kuching, Malaysia Airlines had to be cancelled with 9 more delays, and one has hit Kuching with a sighting of 1,500 meters and AirAsia flight from the airport. If more flights are not done, of the airline will decrease and the economy will also be affected. Lastly, issues ASEAN agreement on cross-border haze. Indonesia is the world's third largest producer of greenhouse gases with 75% of its emissions due to deforestation. Indonesia has also received a new record from Guinness World Record as the country with the fastest forest destruction by fire. The Indonesia government has also been for promising to cut CO2 or carbon dioxide emission by 20% but failed to fully commit to zero deforestation. The phenomena of haze in the southern ASEAN region has been frequently felt since the 1990 and has been negative impact by the health, tourist and economic sector of our country, human resource, education and other aspects.
Assalamualaikum and hi, I am Mursida binti Aisalim and my metric number is A18A0398. Now I'm going to explain about the government roles to sustain the economy. So, what are the actions taken by the government to tackle with the issue of haze? First of all, is about the cooperation between countries. As we know that our country has been encountered by haze issue many times. One of them is because of spreading of forest and peat fires from Indonesia. So, government of Malaysia took a decision to work together with Indonesia to face these obstacles. Environmental authorities and experts from both countries worked on the framework of cooperation to be presented at the ASEAN Environment Ministers meeting. This shows the cooperation among the countries like Indonesia, Singapore, and so on to handle a global problem such as Haze issue. Now, moving to my second point, which is enforcing regional law. Malaysian government has strictly enforced a standardized regional law that penalty will be given to the person or plantation companies that conduct burning activities in sensitive areas. They also made strict controls over the burning activities with the help of regional cooperation by the usage of surveillance system and air quality index. On the other hand, government tightened the laws by punishing those who involved in illegal activities in the jungle, including proposing high penalties and also jail terms. So, I would like to end my presentation here. Thank you.
My name is Rodzia binti Ridwan, metric number 818A1139. I want to continue our discussion about the government role to sustain the economy. The third one is introduce agricultural techniques without open burning. To ensure that agricultural lands and forests are not burned, there are new techniques implemented by the government to overcome the haze. An alternative source of energy is identified as biomass material in pit derived from the rise of agricultural process such as cultivation, crop harvesting, and replanting that need to be intensified to help farmers. Fourth is technology. Cloud seeding is the only technology available in Malaysia to reduce haze. This technology does not carry any chemical reaction as the suns are sprayed into the cloud for the purpose of heating the cloud and producing rain. Said solution acts as a condensation nucleus attracting water vapor in the cloud for the purpose of understanding the formation of water crystal. The salt use is safe and has no adverse effect on human health and the environment. Fifth, the role of the stakeholders. The environmental pollution issue should not be taken lightly by all parties because of the long-term negative effects it can have on the environment, such as adverse effects on human health, on animals, environmental condition on the air, on water quality, and more. If the pollutants are not curbed from now on, this pollution can also affect our country's reputation in the eyes of the international community. It is important that the enforcement of the science law be taken against of any person found guilty of engaging in any activity that may lead to pollution.
Okay, now I want to explain about the conclusion. A country economy become worse when problem like has occur. This has a hard impact on our nation economy. We, as responsible people, should take precaution to prevent this contamination from spreading and damaging the environment, country, and human life. Be saying, before rice become porridge, we must act to protect the health of the earth. Human activities such as human combustion, smoke emission from vehicle, and smoke emission from industrial plant have caused this harsh phenomenon to worsen. Therefore, the authorities need to tighten law enforcement in every country to avoid abusing people such as open burning, heat generating plant, and emitting smoke that can destroy life in the world. People like the common people and the general public need to work together to help the government address this pollution, be taking care of the healthy and well-being of their children. As humans, we must wisely manage the environment for the benefit of all living things on this earth.